May the 4th be with you on Free Comic Book Day. It's a new edition of Ask Anna. Good morning, everyone. So I am getting ready to go out for Free Comic Book Day. I'm so excited. Actually, this week has been a pretty hectic, but in a way an amazing week. Earlier this week I found out that my cat Angel has a partially collapsed lung. It was really jarring news, especially when the vet told me he has about a year and a half to live. So that was really depressing to find out this week. But I was talking with some friends and they suggested, because with his surgery, there's a surgery I can go have done, and it being kind of looming, not dependent on me having money, but I'm kind of short on funds. So my friends kind of said I should go do this quick starter thing and raise some funds, and I just have to say thank you, everyone, from the bottom of my heart, because, oh God, I'm crying, sorry. I'm in a position where I can't really afford for my cat's really expensive surgery, and I've never been in a position where I've had to ask for money before, and I did, and you guys came together, and it was awesome, and thank you so much for helping me save my cat. So I love you guys a lot. I'm sorry, I get really emotional about my cat. I would show you him right now, but he is in my bedroom sleeping, but I promise I'll take awesome photos of him being super cute and adorable. I'll even get video when my roommate's around of how I have to administer his asthma medicine. It's really funny. I have an inhaler and I have this tube, and I put this inhaler in this tube and I put it on this cat's face, and it's like ridiculous. But yeah, so thank you everyone so much. It really meant the world to me. Sorry, shaky table. Anyways, so we're gonna move on. I'm gonna stop crying and we're gonna start this week's Ask Anna. Alright, my first question comes from Justin, who wants to know how many conventions I go to each year. Well, Justin, I have been trying to actually pare down the amount of cons I do. I'm a freelance journalist and producer. My primary work actually goes on the weekends, so the more cons I do, unless I'm a guest where I get a stipend, I lose money. I don't do a lot of cons. I do big ones now. I am really excited though. I'm getting ready for A-Kon at the end of the month. It's gonna be super awesome. A-Kon's a great show, one of the longest running anime conventions in America. It's in Dallas, Texas. I'll be their guest. I'm so excited to go back. But yeah, I've done, like, typically I do 7 to 10 conventions a year. Sometimes it's like crazy, like where March I had 3 cons in 1 month, so it's a little intense. And this year, you know, I'm actually looking at doing a couple more because I'm doing some more things to make money at shows. So I'm looking at New York Comic Con, having a table. I'm looking at a couple other shows. So I'm really excited. I'll be at San Diego. So yeah, I do 7 to 10. 7 to 10. Quick answer. Anyways, moving along. Jason wants to know about my experience with making armor. Well, so the first time I ever made armor was this. You guys can see. This is a shoulder piece for a character from an anime called Magic Knight Rayearth. The character is Umi Ryuzaki. I actually made this out of EVA foam. It's really a nice lightweight material. It's basically interlocking floor mats, and you can cut it and heat form it. And I did the inlays with regular foamies, Mod Podged the hell out of it, and painted it. I'm pretty impressed for the first time ever making armor. That being said, everyone's really into this Warbler stuff right now, and it's supposed to be super awesome and super easy. And I bought some, and I'm trying to make Diablo armor for my Demon Hunter, and this is like, I don't know, an arm piece. It's really janky looking. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's got all these bubbles and crap. And I don't know, I know people who've like, oh, I've never done cosplay before, and then they've done amazing armor, and yet I like to think I'm pretty okay with anything I try to touch. And I apparently made this like poop. So I'm still learning how to do this. My current experience with making armor actually is just utilizing my friend Lauren, who is an amazing prop maker and sculpture student at SCAD. So in turn of her making me badass armor, like for my Zelda, I am making her sewing things. So I think I'm going to just stop making armor and leave it to the professionals. I'll stick with sewing. That's my strength. Next up is Dannymon and Tim want to know how I distinguish guys who are looking for a relationship versus creepers, especially at conventions. Well, I'm going to let you guys in on a little personal thing. I don't actually go to conventions looking to date or hook up or anything. I know some people do. I know, especially Dragon Con, there's a whole slew of alternative lifestylists of people who do their thing. That's not my thing. Also, that being said, I don't really go, I mean, yes, I'm single, but I'm not really looking for love. I'm really content where I'm at, especially being, you know, in the transition of possibly moving to California real soon. So sorry, I keep having like tears. So I mean, I don't really, if someone approaches me either as a creeper or someone who's like interested in asking me out, I don't really pursue it because it's not really my thing. Also, that being said, I don't really date convention people. I have had very terrible experiences with guys I have met at conventions, and you know, I don't like the term I'm a professional cosplayer because I'm not, but I am a professional journalist. And a lot of times, if I'm not at a convention as a guest, I'm there working as a journalist. I think Dragon Con is the only con I do for fun anymore. And that being said, I have just personally found that the guys that I look for, while I want them to be involved in, I like them to be geeky, I don't really like them being involved in the convention life. I find a lot of conflicts with that. Like, I would never date another costumer. That was a terrible thing because we're always competing for attention. I think ultimately I would probably like to date another professional. If I had to have my ultimate person, I would date someone who's a comic book artist, writer, someone who works in film, television, news, somebody who gets me. So really, I kind of keep everyone at arm's length. And I'm really fortunate that I don't deal with a lot of creepers, or if I do, I shut that down. I'm really good at like, yo, no, because I'm not some loose woman who's just gonna like, you know, act vulnerable around men. I just tend to shut that shit down. I really, really don't appreciate when guys creep on me, and I make it very clear to most guys. I'm like, listen, I'm not interested in you. It takes a lot for me to be interested in a guy because I've been through the ringer, and yeah. So sorry, I don't really have good advice for that. I just tend to not date anyone. It's kind of my new rule. It works for me. All right, and last up, Megan wants to know my fan casting for Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Yes. Did you guys hear? It's been, well, mostly confirmed that Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are going to be appearing in Avengers 2, which makes me super happy. So what I'm looking forward to, ultimate fan casting, is since Joss Whedon likes to work with previous people, I'm kind of hoping he'll tap James Marsters, who played Spike in Buffy, as Quicksilver, because I think with the age now, that would work really well. And additionally, my ultimate casting for Scarlet Witch, because in my head they're kind of like in their 30s, is a British actress by the name of Ruth Wilson. She plays a really amazing character called Alice on the show Luther. Really disturbed, really deranged, but there's something about her look. And now, Ruth Wilson isn't like typically pretty. She's not glamorous and gorgeous. She's got a really interesting face, and I love it. And to me, like, just the way, like, how she looks and how she acts, she'd make an amazing, amazing Scarlet Witch. So that would be ideally what I want, because I love her. So yeah, anyways, thanks for tuning in for this week's Ask Anna. I'm gonna go head out to the comic book store and get all my freebies, and I think we're doing some stuff for May the 4th tonight too. I might be dressed up as Mara Jade. So anyways, you guys have a great weekend. Again, thank you so much for the help, the love, the well wishes, and everything when it came to Angel, and I will keep everyone updated on that. You all have a great day. Bye.